naka-DC na ulit ako. As I was saying, no, hindi na po talaga kompleto yung meeting. Nang hindi na di-DC. Ayan. Wait lang ha. Ibabalik ko lang yung naka-present. Anak ng tokwa. Okay. Konting tiis lang po. Mahaba na ang solution, no? Tapos madi-DC pa. Ay, nako. Yan. Nagkaka-problem kasi kapag marami yung input sa PDF reader. Kaya doon siya nagka-crash. Kaya lalong humahaba yung solution, lalong bumibigat. Wait lang. Sa Paint, ayoko sa Paint, mahirap doon. Napaka-selan ni Paint. Gusto ko dito kasi marami siyang ano. Tsaka palipat-lipat ng ano, yung window. Pag naka-present, kailangan buong screen ko nakikita nyo. No? Mahirap na. Mas maganda yung window lang. Ayan, okay na siya. Yan, mapipilitan tayo mas maging mabilis na yung discussion. O, diba? Nawala yung ano, yung BO double prime. Okay. Saan na ba tayo? Yung VO double prime, no? That is just simply VDR. Sulat ko lang ulit yung solution. Nawala na naman. VO double prime, that is just the source, no, 4 volts, quantity. Resistance ng hinahanap, 5, and then 5 plus 2 plus 3. 5 plus 2 plus 3, that is 10. 5 over 10, that is 1 half. 1 half of 4, that is 2 volts. Okay? As I was saying kanina, siguraduhin lang po natin na tama yung direction ng mga currents natin. No? For example, 4 volts, ang labas ng current ay upward since nasa taas ang positive terminal, and then sa VO double prime, ang pasok ng current is to the right. Since dapat ang current ay papasok po sa positive terminal kapag resistance naman yan. Okay? So, yun lang po para makuha si VO double prime. Bilisan natin tuloy. Kunin natin yung VO triple prime. Okay. Yan. So, isang source na lang ang hindi pa natin nagagawa, that is at 19 volt source. Okay, so at 19 volt source, turn off natin si 2 amperes and 12 volts. Again, 2 amperes is open, 12 volts is shorted. So, meron tayong resistance. Resistance ulit. Yung unknown natin. Resistance, and then resistance in series with a source. Okay? Okay. Yan. So, that is 6 ohms, 3 ohms, 5 ohms, positive, negative, VO, triple prime, 4 ohms dito, 12 ohms, and positive, negative, 19 volts. So, ito na po yung ating bagong circuit. Okay? So, kailangan natin kunin si VO triple prime. Ang unang-una natin gagawin ulit, practicein pa rin natin, source transformation. 6 and 3, they are in parallel. So, R1 is equal to 6, 3. That is 2 ohms. At the same time, transform natin si 19 volts. Let's say, gawin natin siyang current source, I2. 19 over 4, ano po ang sagot? Paki-compute. That is 4 point something. Mga ulit yan, 4.75, tama ba? Ayun, so 4.75. So 4.75 amperes daw si I2, no? So pwede natin siyang i-redraw ngayon. So magiging isang resistance to. And then yung unknown natin and si 12 ohms. And from a series connection magiging parallel na po siya. And ang direction is going upward. 5 ohms. Positive, negative, VO, triple prime. This one is 2 ohms, 12 ohms naman, and ano to? 4 ohms. 4.75 amperes. So ito pwede nating i-combine si 12 and 4. Let's say R3. Yan, R3. 12 and 4. Kanina pa natin to sinosolve, no? That is 3 ohms. Ulit-ulit lang yan. Okay, at the same time, i-convert na rin natin si 4.75 into a voltage source. Let's say V4. That is 4.75. Multiply natin dun sa new resistance, 3. Pakikalkyo rin po ito. Ano po ang magiging value ni V4? 14.25 volts. Okay? So, meron daw tayong 14.25 volts. Redraw natin siya. Again, resistance unknown. From a single resistance connected in parallel, magiging series na po siya. Okay? Positive sa taas, negative sa baba. And the resistance here is 3 ohms. Dito ay 2 ohms. 5 ohms naman dito. Positive, negative, VO, triple prime. Okay? And the value of voltage pala, 14.25. Huwag kakalimutan. Okay. So, meron na tayong series circuit na lang dito. Pwedeng gamitan ng VDR. No? So, let's say VO triple prime equal to. Ito na yung sinasabi natin na i-check mo muna yung direction. For example, 14.25. Ang labas po ng current dyan is from the positive terminal. So, dapat yan ay upward. Pero dito naman kay VO triple prime, ang pasok ng current daw dyan is going to the right. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, nag-contra sila. No? Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin maglagay ng negative sign. So, VO triple prime is equal to negative quantity. Voltage source, 14.25. Okay? Multiply lang natin sa resistance sa taas yung hinahanap. That is 5. Baba naman total, 5 plus 2 plus 3. Pakikalki po, ano po ang value ni VO triple prime. Okay, so we have a value of negative 7.125 volts. Ito na po si VO triple prime. Kunin natin ang value ni VO. Total lang natin, no? VO prime daw is 5 volts. Double prime naman is 2 volts, no? So 5 plus 2 plus negative 7.125. Ibig sabihin, ang value ni VO is negative 0.125 volts. Ito na po ang final answer. Okay? Negative 0.125. So, ang tanong ngayon, same po ba tayo ng answer? Pareho po ba? Yan. Yes daw. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so buti naman at pareho ng sagot. Ang question, or yan, baka meron kayong question dyan, clarification with regards to the superposition. Again, lilinawin ko lang, no, kay superposition, after mong pumili ng source na magfo-focus ka, pwede ka nang gumamit kahit anong method. CDR, VDR, equivalent resistance, Kirchhoff's, mesh, nodal, or source transformation. pwede po kahit alin doon. You have the freedom doon. Okay, a question? Question kay superposition. Ayan, so tahimik, parang walang question, no? And yan, ano lang naman si superposition? Medyo simple lang siya. Yun nga lang sobrang haba ng methods niya since kailangan mong isolve each. Diba? Kaya doon siya nagiging matagal. So kung walang question dito, let's try using source transformation on the same problem. Okay, so exit ko lang to. Ayan, meron palang question. Sir, paano po pag hindi ginawang negative? Okay lang po ba? Hindi siya okay. Okay. Hindi po siya okay. Kasi yung negative sign denotes direction. Okay? If ever na hindi mo nilagyan ng negative sign yan, magkakaroon po ng difference sa circuit. So always remember, kung ano po yung nakuha ninyo, negative man yan o positive, yun na po yung sagot nyo. Okay? Baka limutan next time. Yes, totoo yan. Nangyayari sa akin yan dati rin. Yung tipong ginawa mo naman ng maayos nung review, no? Alam mo naman siyang gawin. Tapos pagdating sa exam, nagduda ka sa sarili mo. No, nagduda ka, yun tuloy nagkamali ka. So better na mas maganda, ayan, better na magtanong na kayo ngayon habang maaga pa para pagdating sa exam, very ano ka na, firm na yung ano mo, knowledge mo. Exit ko to. Wala pong nakakahiya sa magtanong, no? Mas nakakahiya yung hindi magtanong tapos pag nagkamali. Diba? So, try lang natin ulit ito. Same problem. Number 1 pa rin tayo, no? Kaming kinain ng oras ng DC. Using source transformation tayo dito. Okay? So, using source transformation class, tingnan lang muna natin nasa left side. That is the 6 ohms and 12 volts. They are connected in series. Pwede nating i-transform. So, let's say I1 is equal to 12 volts over 6. So, meron kang 2 amperes. Next, I2 tayo. Tingin ka dito sa right side. 14 and 9. Connected in series pa rin. Pwedeng i-transform into a current source. That is 19 over 4. And that is 4.75 based dun sa kanina. Okay? So, after mong i-transform yan, pwede mo nang i-redraw. And always remember, class, kapag nagso-source transformation, iniiwasan po nating galawin yung unknown. So, dito, redraw na lang tayo. From a series connection, magiging parallel yan. Okay? Mabilisan lang po kasi hindi matatapos yung problem number 2 kapag mabagal pa since nadi-DC tayo. Okay. Sulat natin ang mga value. This one is 2 amperes, 5 ohms, positive, negative, VO, 3 ohms, 12 ohms, 4 ohms, and 6 ohms. So yung direction, no, always susundan nyo kung nasaan yung positive terminal. In this case, magiging upward to. So, meron tayong 2 amperes and 4.75 amperes. Okay? Next. Parallel connection of 6 and 3. Let's say R3. That is 6 multiplied by 3 over 6 plus 3. Or simply 2 ohms. R4. Parallel connection ni 12 and 4. That is 12 multiplied by 4 over 12 plus 4. Ibig sabihin that is another 3 ohms na naman. Kapareho lang din ng mga kanina. Hindi ko na muna i-redraw siguro para mas mabilis. Gawa na lang or i-convert na natin agad sila into voltage source or transform na natin into voltage source. Let's say V5 yung dito. Gamitin natin si 2 ohms and the current source na 2. So meron tayong 4 volts. And then V6 naman, we have a resistance of 3 and a current source of 4.75. Na-solve na rin ata to kanina. That is 14.25. Tama ba? So, di ba? Mapapansin niyo familiar din yung mga sources. Okay? So, ngayon pwede na tayong mag-redraw. From a parallel connection, magiging series na po yan. No? So, series na yan. Let's say, ganito na lang. Okay. Ito na lang siya. Sulat natin ang mga value. That is 2, 3. From a current source naging voltage source, positive, negative, positive, negative. Ito ay 4 volts. Dito naman ay 14.25. 5 ohms dito. Positive, negative, VO. Going to the left, 2 amperes. So ngayon class, meron tayong series connection ng voltage na 4 volts and 14.25 and meron ding series connection ng 2 and 3. So unahin natin si 2 and 3. Let's say R7 is equal to 2 plus 3. That is 5 ohms. Next, voltage source, 4 volts and 14.25. Pwedeng pagsamahin pero i-check mo muna ang polarity. Mapapansin mo negative terminal nito nakadikit sa negative terminal. Ibig sabihin, hindi po sila pareho ng polarity. Anong gagawin? Piliin mo yung mas malaki and then negative mo yung isa. Let's say V8. Again, susundan po yung mas malaking value, that is 14. Delay na naman. 14.25 minus the smaller value, that is 4. Or simply V8 is equal to 10.25 volts. Redraw. Current source, resistance, and then resistance and voltage source. Sinundan natin yung mas malaking value, ibig sabihin positive, negative. And ito naman ay si 5 ohms. 10.25 volts, 5 ohms, positive, negative, VO, and then 2 amperes. Okay. Next step, series connection ng voltage source and resistance. Pwede natin i-transform ulit. Let's say that is I9 equal to 10.25 over 5. Or I9 is equal to 10 over 5, that is 2.25 over 5, that is 5. So 2.05 amperes. Redraw ulit. Okay. So from a series connection, magiging parallel na yan. Ito na siya. Okay, so 2 amperes. Ito naman, ang direction is going to the left. We have 2.05 amperes. This one is 5 ohms. 5 ohms din ito. Positive, negative, VO. Okay? So next, ayan, puro parallel na yan. So malapit na tayo sa dulo. No? Anong gagawin? Ayan, tignan mo ang connection or yung kanilang direction. Si 2 amperes is going to the left. 2.05 naman is going to the right. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila pareho ng direction. Anong gagawin lang natin? Piliin ulit yung mas malaking direction, siya yung susundan. Let's say I10 is equal to 2.05 minus 2. Or I10 is equal to 0.05 amperes. Redraw tayo for the last time. Okay. So this one is 5 ohms pa rin. 5 ohms. Positive, negative, VO. Direction susundan si 2.05. So this is going to the right. Magiging 0.05 na lang ito. Okay. So ito na po yung ating final or equivalent circuit. So, pwede pa natin i-convert ito using source trans. Gawin natin voltage source, no? Pero hindi na natin gagawin yun. Gamit na lang tayo ng Ohm's law. VO is equal to 5, which is the resistance. Quantity, okay? CDR tayo. 0.05. So, bago pala natin i-CDR, check pala natin yung direction. Okay? Si 0.05, pagdating sa node na to, mag-split siya. Okay? So, mapapansin mo rin, pumasok siya sa negative terminal. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan nating maglagay ng negative sign pala. Okay? Since dapat ang pasok ng resistor ng current dito is going to the right. Kasi nasa left yung positive terminal. So, ibig sabihin, hindi sila nag-match. So, maglalagay tayo ng negative sign. Okay? So, negative 5 quantity, 0.05, that is the source. Ayan. Numerator natin, yung hindi hinahanap, that is 5. And then, denominator is total. Pakikalkyo po, ano po ang makukuha as the value of the VO? Yan. Check natin kung magiging pareho nung kanina. So, the answer daw is negative 0.125 volts. Ito na yung sagot. So, pareho lang naman nung kanina. Ibig sabihin, tama. Okay? So, naging pareho rin po ba yung answer natin? Same ba? Oh. Same answer? Bakit walang sumasagot? Or baka delay lang sa akin? Ayun, same naman. Very good. Okay? So, ganyan lang naman si source trans. Yun nga lang po, no? Very long since meron siyang maraming redraw. Okay? So, any questions po with regards to source transformation? Oh, question. Okay, again po, very important yung terminals or direction. If ever merong negative yan, hindi mo nalagay, sayang. Partial points, wala. Tignan natin. Depende sa mercy. Depende sa trip. Okay. So kung wala kayong question dito, let us move on to the number 2. No? Number 2 example. Exit ko lang to. Ayan. So sana po, no, nag-try tayo talaga or nag-practice na tayo. Ito pong mga activity na to binibigay sa atin para mag-practice tayo ng circuit. Okay? So for number 2, find the value of Ix in the circuit using superposition and source transformation. So isa lang yung unknown. Ix lang. Kahit na dalawa yung nakasulat na meron pang Vx. Isa lang yung kailangan. Huwag mo nang pagurin yung sarili mo. Okay? Ito mukhang mas madali, no? Mas maliit yung circuit niya. And dalawa lang naman yung source. Pero meron po siyang dependent source. Diba? C4IX. Yun naman yung konting challenge dito. Let us try superposition muna. No? Superposition, meron tayong dalawang source. Ibig sabihin, dalawa yung solution. So, Ix is equal to Ix prime plus Ix double prime. Let us start kay 6 ampere source. Okay? So, mauna tayo kay 6 ampere source. Mangyayari, turn off natin si 4 amperes. Open siya. Redraw. Okay. 6 amperes, no? And then our dependent source and yung resistance na tayo kaagad since open na to. 8 ohms. Hindi ko nalalagay yung Vx, hindi naman siya kailangan. 4 Ix prime na yan. 6 amperes. 2 ohms. And the Ix prime going down. Okay. Hinahanap natin ay the value of Ix. So practice pa rin natin. Source transformation pa rin yung practicein natin kahit na superposition to. Diba? Transform natin si 4Ix prime and 8 since they are connected in series and voltage source ito. Let's say I1 is equal to 4Ix prime over 8. Or simply, lowest term yan pwedeng gawing 1/2 or sabihin na lang natin Ix prime over 2 amperes. Okay? So yan na yung ating bagong current source. Pwede na natin siyang i-redraw. Resistance, current source, and magiging parallel na yan. So resistance ulit and your current source. 2 ohms Ix prime, 6 amperes, 8 ohms, and positive dito sa my right side. So dapat this one is going upward. Ix prime over 2. So ito na po yung ating bagong equivalent circuit. And mapapansin ninyo, pwede nating ipag-combine si 6 ampere and Ix prime over 2 since they are connected in parallel. And pareho naman yung direction nila, so walang problema. Simply, addition na lang yan. Let's say current I2 is equal to 6 plus Ix prime over 2. Gawin natin siyang fraction form. So 2 multiplied by 6, that is 12 plus Ix prime over 2. Ito na po ang value ni I2. Redraw ulit tayo. Or yes, redraw tayo. Resistance. Okay. And then resistance na ulit. And our current source. So this one is 2 ohms. This one is 8 ohms. Ix prime going down. And going up is your 12 plus Ix prime over 2. Okay, so parallel connection na yan. No? Ibig sabihin, pwede natin gamitan ng CDR. So bago ka mag-CDR, check mo rin yung direction. Itong source natin is going upward. Pagdating sa node na to, split. Okay? So pareho lang naman ng direction ni Ix. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng gamitan na lang ng CDR nang hindi naglalagay ng negative sign. Using CDR tayo. Konting delay na naman. Okay, so Ix prime is equal to current source. 12 plus Ix prime over 2 multiplied by, sa numerator ay ang resistance ng hindi hinahanap, nasa CDR ka, so 8 over 2 plus 8. Okay? Kailangan natin tong i-simplify. Ix prime is equal to 12 plus Ix prime over 2 multiplied by 8 over 2 plus 8, that is 10. So meron kang 4 over 5. Okay? Etong 4, divide mo ng 2. Anong mangyayari? Magiging 2 na lang ito. And at the same time, cancel na to. Itong si 5, cross multiplication, lilipat natin sa left side. So meron kang 5Ix prime equal to, si 2, distribute lang natin. 24 plus 2Ix prime. And kunin natin ang value ni Ix, no? Using combining like terms. So 2Ix transpose magiging negative meron kang 24/3. Or Ix is equal to simply that is 8 ampere. Ix prime pala. Okay? Ix prime na po yan. Next, kunin natin si Ix double prime. Copy ulit ito. Okay. Doon naman tayo sa at 4 ampere source. Okay? So, tingin tayo kay 4 amperes. Turn off natin si 6 amperes. Magiging open. Redraw. Okay? Okay. So, ito na po yung ating circuit. Sulat lang natin ang mga values. We have 2 ohms. Going down, Ix. Double prime tayo. Going upward is 4 amperes. 8 ohms. And then, ano pa? Dito. Plus minus 4 Ix. Double prime. Okay? So, ito na yung ating equivalent circuit. And ito pa rin Ix double prime naman ang kinukuha. Okay. Practice pa rin source trans. 4 amperes, 8 ohms connected in parallel. Pwede natin gamitan ng source trans. Let's say V1. That is 4 multiplied by 8 or 32 volts. Redraw. Resistance. Source. And magiging series na yan, no? Ibig sabihin, resistance na lang dito. Source and then yung connection. So, 2 ohms. Ix double prime. Yan. From a current source, magiging voltage source na yan. Going upward, so dapat sa taas yung positive. 32 volts. 8 ohms. And 4 Ix double prime. Okay. So, ito na po yung ating equivalent circuit. Pwede nating pagsamahin yung series connection ni 32 and 4Ix. Check mo lang yung terminals kung pareho ng direction. Positive malapit sa negative, okay na yan. Simply, V2 is equal to 32 plus 4Ix double prime. Simplify. Dito na lang siguro. Resistance. Resistance ulit and isang source. Ix double prime. 2 ohms. 8 ohms. Positive sa taas, negative sa baba. 32 plus 4 Ix double prime. Okay, so ito na po yung ating equivalent circuit. No? Pwede na natin gamitan yan ng VDR. Okay? Sir, hinahanap ay Ix. Di ba dapat CDR? So, pwede pa rin naman by VDR. No? Kahit na current yung hinahanap. Bakit? Paano yon? Using Ohm's law. Diba? Ang gawin natin, gamitin natin si VDR, kunin natin yung voltage dito. Let's say this is the voltage V3. Okay? Voltage V3, sabihin natin positive, negative dyan. By Ohm's law, voltage V3 is equal to 2 ohms multiplied by the current going through the resistance, which is Ix double prime. Okay? And then, equal yan sa, anong equal yan? That is, VDR tayo. So, meron tayong source, 32 plus 4 Ix double prime multiplied by resistance yung resistance ng hinahanap yung nasa numerator. And then sa baba is yung hindi hinahanap. So, or total. So, 2 plus 8. Okay? So, ito na yung ating working equation. Diba? So, no need to transform ulit into a current source. Pwede ka nang gumamit ng VDR. Simplify 2ix double prime is equal to 32 plus 4ix double prime. Close quantity. 2 plus 8, that is 10. So, 2 over 10, that is 1 over 5. Okay. Cross multiplication, dalhin natin sa left side si 5, magiging 10 ix double prime is equal to 32 plus 4 ix double prime. Combining like terms, 4ix double prime, transpose negative. Ibig sabihin, ix double prime is equal to 32 over 6. Pakikalki po, ano po ang value ni ix double prime? Ano po ang value? And habang kinakalkyo yan, check din natin pala yung direction na hindi natin napansin kanina. Ang labas ng current from the source is going upward. Ang pagdating naman sa unknown, ayan. So, meron siyang ikot, no? Pareho yung ikot nila. No need to put any negative sign. Ix daw is 5.33. Okay? Or Ix double prime. Kunin natin ang value ni Ix. Total natin sila. Ix prime is 8 plus 5.33. Or simply, Ix is equal to 13.33 amperes. Ang tanong, pareho po ba ng answer? Oh, isa lang ba? Ayun. Very good. No? So, pareho naman ang answer. Hopefully, tama. Okay? Any questions po with regards to the superposition na merong dependent sources? Clarification. Okay. So, merong mga nalilito pa rin, no? Meron kasi nagtatanong sa akin, Sir, paano ko malalaman kung kailan pwedeng ipag-combine ang sources? Diba? Baka nalilito kayo kung kailan kino-combine yung mga sources. Ito lang yung tatandaan ninyo. Ang mga voltage sources, pwede silang i-combine kapag series. Ang mga current sources, pwedeng i-combine kapag parallel. So, yan lang yung mga tatandaan ninyo. VS and CP. Okay? Voltage sources, connected in series, pwede. Current sources, connected in parallel, pwede. Tingin ka na lang sa terminals or sa direction. Meron pa bang question dito? Mahaba pa rin, no? Kahit na maiksi na yung circuit, naubos pa rin yung solution natin. Yan. Nag-delay na ulit yung Foxit reader. Okay, exit ko na to. Para doon na tayo sa last na method. Okay, so source transformation na lang tayo. Same problem. Okay. Using source transformation, find the value of Ix. And always, huwag natin gagalawin yung merong Ix. Dito tayo mag-start sa may left or sa may right side. So, unahin natin 8 and 4. Transform natin into a voltage source, V1. 4 multiplied by 8 or 32 volts. Redraw agad. Resistance. Current source. Dependent source. From a parallel connection, magiging series na yan. Okay. 2 ohms. Ix. 6 amperes. 4 Ix. And then, positive sa taas, negative sa baba, 32 volts. 8 ohms. Ito na po yung circuit natin. In which, ayan, series connection ng voltage sources, pwedeng pagsamahin. Sabihin na lang natin V2, 32 plus 4 Ix. Okay? Hindi ko muna siya i-redraw. Kunin na muna natin, o i-transform na natin siya kaagad into a current source. That is 32 plus 4 Ix over the resistance na 8. I3, i-lowest term natin to, divide ng 4. Meron kang 8 plus 2 Ix over, actually pwede pala i-divide, tama, 4 lang. That is 1 pala, Ix lang. 8 plus Ix, tama, over 2 amperes. Redraw ulit tayo. Resistance. Current source. From a series connection, magiging parallel. And then, yung ating bagong current source. Going upward. 8 plus Ix over 2. This one is 8 ohms. This one is 2 ohms. Ix 6 amperes. Okay, so ito na yung equivalent circuit. And sabi nga natin, parallel connection of current sources, pwedeng ipag-combine. Tignan mo lang ang direction, pareho naman sila, pataas. So pwedeng pag-combine. I4 is equal to 6 plus 8 plus Ix over 2. Okay? So, pwede pa natin itong i-simplify by multiplying 6 and 2. I4 is equal to 12 plus 8 plus Ix over 2. Or I4 is equal to 20 plus Ix over 2. Okay? Redraw tayo. Isang current source na lang. Resistance. Resistance ulit. And single na current source. Kaya napapansin nyo rin, class, no? Kapag kino-combine ko yung dependent source doon sa mga independent sources, ginagawa ko na rin dependent yung outcome. Kasi meron na po siyang variable. 2 ohms. 8 ohms. Going down is the Ix. And this one is still going upward, which is 20 plus Ix over 2. Ito na ang ating equivalent circuit in which all parallel na yan. Okay? So, parallel na lahat yan, pwede nang gamitan ng CDR. Ix equal to source, 20 plus Ix over 2. Close quantity. CDR, ang numerator, yung resistance ng hindi hinahanap, that is 8 over the total. Okay. Ito na yung ating equation. Need nating i-simplify. Siguro itong 2, cross-multiply na natin kaagad. No? Cross-multiply na natin kaagad. So, magiging 2Ix equal to 20 plus Ix. Quantity. 8 over 2 plus 8, that is 10. 8 over 10, meron kang 4 over 5. Cross multiplication, 5. Yan, quantity to. Mali yan pagkawala. 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10 Ix equal to, distribute natin si 4, magiging 80 plus 4 ix. Okay? And then, combining like terms, meron tayong 6 ix is equal to 80. So, negative na to. No? For ix, lipat sa kabila, negative 4 ix. So, 10 minus 4, that is 6. For ix is equal to 80 over 6. Ix is equal to, pakikalkyo po, ano po ang value? So we have a value of 13.33 amperes. So pareho nung kanina. Diba? Pareho nung kanina, ibig sabihin, okay siya. Nag-match yung answer. Pareho po ba tayo ng answer? Same answer? Yes. Very good. Ang tanong, alin ang paborito ninyo? Mesh, nodal, superposition, or source transformation? Alin ang paborito? Wala. Ako? Ay, ganun. Wala na. Di kita bibigyan ng plus dyan. Minus ka dyan. Neither. Sir lang malakas. Hindi. Bren lang malakas. Mahirap pa rin sumagot sa... Mahirap talaga. Wala talagang madali dyan. Okay, mahirap po lahat. Mahirap lahat, wala. Ganun talaga. And class, ano no, ganito. Ayan eh. Kahit na makuha nyo yung tamang sagot, no? For example, yan, nag-practice kayo. Alam nyo nang kunin yung tamang sagot, no? Yung problem ay yung time naman. No? Makuha mo yung tamang sagot, pagdating naman sa time, sobrang tagal mo naman mag-solve. Di ba? So, baka hindi mo rin matapos yung quiz. So, hindi lang po ito paingatan. No? Baka naman sobrang ingat mo, sobrang tagal. So, dapat matuto rin tayo na mag-solve ng mabilis. Okay? Rechecking matagal, yes. Kapag nagre-recheck. And lalong-lalo na nakakakaba kasi dyan, no? Yung pagkahaba-haba ng solution mo tapos isang symbol lang yung ikakamatay mo. Ayan. Sir, extend ng 3. Wala, hindi na pwedeng extend yung ano nyo. Uy, actually nga, di ba, nung face-to-face nga, 1.5 hour lang kami nag-exam dyan eh. Dapat yung 3 hours, sobra-sobra na yun. No? Kaya nyo na yun. Nakapangopya pa nga kayo eh. Makakatanong pa kayo sa classmate nyo, uy, anong sagot mo sa ano, ganito? Diba? O di may matatanungan ka. Alam na natin yan. Obvious na yun. Hindi na bago yun, class. Diba? Face-to-face nga, nakakakopya. Online pa kaya. Diba? Kaya, ano lang, ang gusto lang talaga namin dito, matutunan nyo yung method. No? Pero actually, class, no? For your information lang. Lalong-lalo na sa board exam. Board exam namin sa EE, no, yan, katulad yan, pinag-aralan natin lahat yan. Sa board exam namin sa EE, wala man lumitaw dyan kahit isang na circuit analysis. Walang mesh, walang nodal, walang Kirchhoffs, walang superposition, source transformation. Wala. Walang Thevenins, walang Nortons. So, meron lang doon Ohm's law and VDR, CDR. Yun lang yung mga question. No? So, ibig sabihin, wala. Makakalimutan mo din siya. Lalo-lalo na sa review center. Hindi ko alam sa ECE. Pero sa amin sa EE, since katulad nga niyan, di ba, sobrang tagal ng pagsasolve. Isang problem lang or isang unknown lang, sobrang tagal na hindi nila binibigay yan sa board exam. Kaya talagang wala rin. No? Kasi 1 point lang yan kung sakali sa board exam. Kaya hindi sila magbibigay ng mga ganyan. Sir, ano po advice niyo sa mga di